stroke rehabilitation is such a critical component of the care that stroke survivors need to receive. Unfortunately, though, many stroke survivors in low middle income countries do not receive stroke rehabilitation, or they don't receive enough stroke rehabilitation. And that's what my talk was focusing on, was the barriers to receiving stroke rehabilitation, particularly in lower and middle income countries. And what can we do to help address those barriers? How do we dismantle the barriers? There are many really interesting technologies and innovations that are being implemented to help, think about how to help people, patients, particularly in their homes after they've had a stroke. So many patients will be discharged, from the hospital, and they go home and unfortunately don't engage in very much in the way of rehabilitation. So some of the technologies that we talked about were telerehabilitation, where two-way audiovisual technologies are used to be able to help to deliver rehabilitation, where there's a therapist or a specialist in rehab that may be in one location and the patient is in their home. So that was discussed. And then we talked about, and specifically in my lecture, we spoke about the application of mobile health technologies, the idea that we could use or help people use their mobile devices. And I would consider any technology that's mobile, so that could be the laptop, or it could be a phone, and how they can be adapted in different ways for the phone to be used. And we spoke about a project that we're implementing here in Houston, in which patients that don't have insurance could download a set of videos. And these videos are tailored based upon the impairments that they have. So if a patient has specific impairments of the arm, they would enter in on a website the specific impairments that they have, and then a set of prescribed videos would come up on the screen that they could use. And we're translating these videos as well into Spanish, and we hope into other languages as well. And so the idea is, to see whether we could encourage self-management for patients that have no access to therapists or live in areas, where there's very little in the way of any expertise. So this is just one example of how we're trying to bring new technologies, to patients in underserved areas.